Super simple sustenance. Until today, you've hopefully been adhering to the two primary principles for super sustenance. I shouldn't have to tell you what they are anymore, but I'll give you two hints: fruits and veggies. During week 2, starting today, I'm going to begin to bring you up to speed on the full Super 7 system of sustenance. Let's first review the principles of super simple sustenance, starting with the first two concepts, and then adding in a new one, lucky number 3. Then in the next section, we'll dive into the meat of eccentrics in sustenance. It's an entirely new approach to eating, and yes, it's also unconventional and completely off-center. The Super 7 system for sustenance, along with strength, stamina, and stretching, incorporates the smartest, simplest, safest, and speediest solutions to fitness and fat loss. Sustenance is smart because its structure is scientifically sound. Sustenance is simple because it's based on general dietary principles, not one specific dietary protocol. Sustenance is safe because it's focused on nourishment and quality of nutrients, not constraints or quantity of calories. Sustenance is speedy because its very design supports snacking versus meals and raw natural foods requiring minimal, if any, preparation. The Super 7 system for sustenance is eating to live, not living to eat. Since most of you either want to lose weight or keep your already controlled weight in check, I think that this is a great place to recap the basic fat-burning tenets of the Super 7 system for sustenance. Also, if you haven't already, you might want to take before pictures of yourself immediately. Seriously, people are always amazed at just how quickly they shape up and slim down by only following the following 3 super simple yet semi-strict secrets to sustenance. I hope that you realize that you are about to embark on what I consider to be one of the healthiest and most realistic methods in the marketplace to lose weight rapidly and burn fat permanently. Super 7 sustenance is not a diet per se. I do not purport it to be. Furthermore, in this abbreviated 3-point version of the Super 7 secrets of fat loss, please keep in mind that I've trimmed the fat. It's enough to get you started, but there is plenty more to learn. On the other hand, I have developed a system of eating that works for anyone willing to work it. By work it, I mean give it your best and honest effort. I'm certainly not perfect in my eating habits, and I don't often have a 100% perfect day. But don't let this discourage you. If anything, you should be encouraged by the fact that even at a level that is less than optimal, this program still works for me, for others, and hopefully now for you too. As always, if you have any specific medical, dietary, allergy, or metabolic conditions which necessitate monitoring, check with your doctor or healthcare professional before making any significant changes to your diet or exercise program. Did you catch that? As always, if you have any specific medical, dietary, allergy, or metabolic conditions which necessitate monitoring, check with your doctor or healthcare professional before making any significant changes to your diet or exercise program. Super simple sustenance secret number 1: fruit first. Why fruit and why first? 1. Fruit makes the perfect pre-packaged meal. It's convenient and easy to carry anywhere. 2. Fruit first, in effect, guarantees that you will include it as part of your regular daily consumption. 3. Fruit is abundant in sustenance, packed full of energy, enzymes, nutrients, fiber, and hydrating properties. 4. Fruit first, as the initial meal at the beginning of each day, works in tandem with your body's natural elimination cycles. 5. Fruit is basically pre-digested, allowing appropriate absorption and assimilation of both macronutrients and micronutrients. 6. Fruit first is easy on your system, so that your body is not overwhelmed with the task of energy-draining digestion early in the day. 7. Fruit is the most natural source of simple carbohydrates available, moderated by fiber and diluted in water essentially the perfect single energy food. Eating fruit will force your body to lose weight. Eating fruit first will allow your body to lose weight. If you do anything, do these: fruit and first. At least try it for the next 7 days. I always try to eat fruit in its whole and raw form, one piece or type at a time. You can have as much as you want, as often as you want for the first few hours of each day. I prefer to have a specific type each hour or two, depending on my craving at the time. Even having 3 different pieces of fruit each morning, say strawberries at 6, an apple at 8, and grapefruit at 10, will, for most people, completely overhaul their daily dietary patterns for the better. It only takes a couple of days to feel incredible and helps so much to keep you on the straight and narrow throughout the remainder of the day. Because fruit does not mix well with other foods, which take much longer to digest, I suggest always eating fruit as a separate meal or snack. I never eat it with other foods, and I never eat it on top of other foods as dessert. Also, whenever you have fruit juice, make sure that it is freshly squished and not pasteurized. In other words, make it yourself. And because it is so highly concentrated in sugars, keep your consumption of fruit juices to a minimum. I prefer to eat my fruit and only juice veggies.